What's up, Internet? It is March 23rd, 2019, and just before we started this, I noticed a piece of my controller missing. Yesterday when I was streaming Sekiro, I ended up knocking my GameCube controller off the table, and the little clear bit that's supposed to hold the microphone is now missing. Not that it was a crucial part of the GameCube controller, but still, it's weird not seeing it there. I'll have to go look for it later. It'll probably snap into a million pieces because it's that really brittle, like, clear plastic, but still. You know, we're playing with a now suboptimal GameCube controller, so that's fun. We got some messages from our pal, Mr. Museum. We'll have to go and see what that's all about. We got ourselves an Apatotorso. That's worth a few bells. And a Patatail. Ooh, we almost have a full Apatosaur. And an Amber. Oh, Amber. That's a stupid paper. Wait. Cody, brain fart. Ruining the D's. Oh, right. I think I know a KK song we can listen to. Again, I don't have headphones, so I'm just sort of making this as I go, but I remember one of his special request-only songs we can do. So, from KK Slider, this is... You know, the neat thing about these secret songs, I think, is the only way you could know about them other than going through and, like, seeing them on the Nintendo website at the time where they kind of showed them off, was if you ran into another villager's house who just happened to have this song. Like, that's the only way I think you could pick up on it. But still, this is I Love You by KK Slider. And that was I Love You by KK Slider, because he just loves us all, and I love you all because you are all very wonderful out there in the world. And sometimes it helps to just have someone say they love you. It just makes your life a little easier. And I'm just going to pick up some stuff because I'm only half paying attention. What song are we playing right now? BJKK, I love that song, but I think it's time to shine on I Love You. So we will listen to that. And then we'll put our Econo chair back. We are only missing one Econo chair, and I really like their designs. Again, I'm not sure we can even fit all this into my house, but still. It's a fun little thing we can work towards, trying to get the last Econo chair because reasons. What do we got for shirts today? We've got the red grid shirt and the prism shirt. Does the prism refract all light? No, it's just very, very ugly. It's like a bad disco floor. What do we have for this shirt? That is an off-brand picnic blanket. I will continue to wear my kinda sorta lovely shirt. Just because those hearts are awesome. Alright, so let's sell ourselves some bones and some really terrible t-shirts. But not one really awesome t-shirt. That's the exception t-shirt. An exception t-shirt is the exception. Ooh, maybe they have that one t-shirt I'm looking for a background. That would be cool if they did. Seems unlikely. Yeah, no, not here. Big teddy bear. It's a big teddy bear. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, so we gotta still buy ourselves some flowers. I think Pecan said she wanted a garden, so we won't plant these immediately because for once in my life I remembered someone saying they wanted a garden, so we'll do something about it, whether I like to or not. I want to just make the town a better place. I don't want to go out of order because I'm OCD about stuff. Alright, well, either way. Just wait, we'll go to the wishing well and say, it's not perfect anymore. And I'll be like, oh, well, here's for another 2 weeks. I guess. Oh, stupid RNG. Ruins everything. Every single time. Okay, so Pecan, I do believe, was the one who wanted some flowers. So we'll go check out her pad. Reminisce about the awesome flowers we planted for someone else a long time ago. Alas, Olivia, we will miss you. Dottie! No one cares. You've got nothing? That's fine. Also, your eyes turned red. That's a little creepy. She's Vampire Bunny. That's the only explanation. Alright, you need a thing. I do like gardening, actually. That's why I spent 15 years working in a place about gardening. Let's see, what kind of flower would emphasize Pecan's awesomeness? I think red tulips. I think that's just the Pecan of flowers that we currently have access to anyway. Where'd you go, Pecan? I need to talk to you. You have flowers now. You're welcome. Okay, fine, I'll plant another flower. But just because I like you like that. I'll plant some white tulips. Is that enough now? You have 2 flowers. I really need to go back and actually work on the town's garden. You know, I bet it only works around like the sides of the house and not the front. So I just wasted 2 flowers. That's awesome. Oh, well, we'll end up having to go plant more flowers later anyway. You have flowers. Okay, Pecan, I'm literally spoon-feeding you flowers. This is your house, right? Yes, yes it is. Okay, watch this, Pecan. I'm doing it right in front of you. You now have all the town's flowers. Congratulations. Give me my reward. Maybe you had to plant 2 at a time. Although that didn't happen with Spike. I only had to plant 1 and he was happy. It would match my kinda sorta possibly lovely shirt. unfortunately, we now have 0 flowers for the town's garden today. We could go to my other town and get some, and we probably will through random nonsense, but still. I think we did it! I think we did it! Okay, this is a special character. You only get to see him once when you earn the golden axe. This is Farley. He's the only non-animal Animal Crossing character other than a player character. He is like the wishing well gnome spirit. You can see it on the well right there. Thank you, Farley. This is going to be an awkward piece of inventory I can't do anything with, but still, you know, we just made the town a better place. And we'll never see him again. Unfortunately, that is the one time you actually get to see him. But we got the golden axe. I've always personally been a Streets of Rage man, but still, golden axe is okay. Now the problem with the golden axe is that it's an axe, and the only thing you use an axe for is to chop down trees, which you only really need to do to make the perfect town. So now that we have the prize for having the perfect town, it's basically a pointless, worthless bit of inventory, but still, we got the reward for having the perfect town. Cody brain fart trying to ruin our parade of awesome. He just doesn't get it, because he's not about making the golden axe and getting the perfect town. Now that said, getting the perfect town was kind of our goal at this point, and uh-oh, I didn't think that would actually work. I mean, I knew it would work, I just didn't think this would be the money rock. Okay, well, you know, now we can hack up rocks with an axe too, I guess. If you really want to waste an axe on that, it's a good way to ruin your axe blade. Not that this one will break. Which, of course, if you've ever played Minecraft, you know is ironic because gold is actually a ridiculously soft metal. But still, you know, it's neat that we got it. We've now got 2 of the 4 golden little doodles over here. Now I just need the golden rod and the golden net, and spoilers, you can't get them unless you get a perfect collection of bugs and fish. So we're probably not going to see that till December. But we got the golden axe, and it was actually relatively painless. Last time I got the golden axe, it took months and months of nonsense, and I care not to relive it. So we did pretty good so far. You know, I think we got a nice little reward. And it was actually, surprisingly, not the worst time ever this time. Now that said, we have now hit the rock, we've got the perfect town. I guess we'll just do some random things. But like I said, I kind of thought that our next goal could be trying to clean up my original town just as a good Samaritan act. Because again, you know, you gotta do nice things. Aw, I miss you being here too, Rachel. You need a thing, Huggy? I'll take something to biscuit. But I got the golden axe, so now we need to come up with a new overarching plan other than just do random shit and live our lives. Because, I mean, that goes without saying, but, you know, if we can go out and try and make the world a better place by helping clean up and improve a neighboring town, I think that's what we're gonna do. Plus, it'll give us something to do for a while. Until I can come up with a better thing for us to do. You get a delivery biscuit. Then the only other goal I can think of is like maxing out the bank's bell counter, and that takes stupid amounts of time even when you're trying to. Hey, a piece of furniture, dog. Because he's a dog. That's why it's funny. What do we get? A classic sofa. Classic sofa. He has taste, but I like the cream sofa better, so we won't be using that too much. Spike, don't run away. I gotta talk to you about doing things for other people, because I gotta be nice to people. Okay, I'll be back later. See you, Spike. Maybe Belle's got a thing, or she'll try and murder me. Oh, she's wearing my painting as a shirt. That is actually a really cool shirt. I gotta admit, I didn't make that with the idea of it ever being used as a shirt or anything, but still, it looks nice. I have not sent any letters out recently because it's terrible in this game. It sounds like you're angling for one and you're probably not getting one from me. Sorry. We got Huggy. Does she need a thing? Probably more eucalyptus. Nothing. What about Hank? Look, I'm going to the other town because I'm trying to be a good person, do some good stuff for people. You need a thing. Alright, well, there's always next time. Who lives here? Alright, this guy who... He goes to bed at 9, so we can't talk to him. I still don't know what his house even looks like. Nose guy. Or whatever his name is. A deer scare. That is actually a valuable piece of furniture that we will be taking home with us. Because it's going to make our Zen garden more zen. Which is awesome. Hey, cupcakes. I like cupcakes. Cupcakes are delicious. Chocolate cupcakes are great. I've had, like this weird lemon zest cupcake with like this lemon glaze on it. It was super good too. I had an orange variant of that. It was quite good as well. You know, I like cupcakes. Don't have them too often. I even like those really cheesy, bad, like, grocery store cupcakes with like an inch of really crappy frosting on top of them. But I think the reason is I just like cake. It's one of the few desserts I really like. I'm not a big pie person, unless it's pumpkin pie, that's the exception. I've only ever had one tart that I ever really enjoyed, and I actually had it yesterday. It was one my grandma made that was lemon raspberry, which was really interesting to try. It was actually really good, though. Brownies are good, but I haven't had a proper brownie in forever, because when I was younger, my mom used to, like, hand make them, and they were good because, like, the outside would be kind of, like, flaky a little bit, and the inside would be just sort of like this moist but very thick cake sort of thing. Whereas nowadays, like, the best I can do for brownies is this weird, like, Betty Crocker store brand nonsense that it's basically sludge all the way through. It's just gross. So I don't get too many brownies, as much as I wish I did. Cookies are good, but they're very, very, like, snacky. They're not necessarily like a proper dessert. And for the most part, the only cookies I ever come across are like chocolate chip. And I'm not the biggest chocolate chip fan. I think they're kind of boring. Ironically, though, I think chocolate chip cookies are better if you take out the chocolate chips, because the chocolate just sort of overpowers the flavor. Because if you don't have chocolate chips in chocolate chip cookies, you get like this really nice sort of refined, sort of really subtle sort of sweet butteriness to it that I think makes it really delicious, but chocolate just sort of overpowers it with its harshness. Okay, well, I'm going to the other town, so if you guys need anything, tell me now, because I know all of you have, like, something you lent to someone who left yesterday. I don't even remember who that is. Pecan, you need a thing? Was it this garden that I just planted for you, like, 4 times? Not that I'm angry about that. And they said you had nothing, Dottie, but maybe you changed your mind? Nope. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Go to brain farts. You need a thing? Wow, all of you are really, really boring today. That's unfortunate. Because I want to make the town a better place. I mean, I already made it perfect. By definition. That's why I have a golden axe. Jembeck goes to bed early. What about you, Alfonso? Do you need a thing? Nope, I guess everyone's got their things taken care of. Okay, so we can sell a couple of these things to Mr. Nook to make some room for our inventory. And at this point, I'm just carrying an axe around to make me feel awesome because we got the golden axe. Very, very exciting. Great prize. Worth it. Worth every moment of it. Okay, so we gotta get rid of that, and we don't... Well, we might need that extra paper. Yeah, alright. But we can get rid of some of those papers and some fossils. Just so as to allow us to make some inventory space. It'll clear up 4 areas in our inventory. And when you can clear up spaces in your inventory, you can hold more things. And that means you can take your inventory further, which can be helpful when you're trying to make the world a better place like we are. That's how excited we are. We have to exclaim to the paper how awesome we're making this world. So awesome, in fact, that we got the gold axe. I'm very happy about that, but it is really a completely worthless reward. Which is why, you know, later Animal Crossing games just have it as a prize for, like, a trade quest. Because I guess people realized, hey, you know, going through, like, the one time you actually need an axe just to get a better axe, that doesn't really work. Because then there's no reason to use it ever. Alright, so we're going to go in here. And we're going to plunk down our brand spanking new deer scare. I quite like the deer scares, actually. So, for our Zen room, presently we only need really one more piece of furniture, as far as I'm aware offhand. And that is the pond. I'd like to get a pond that we saw at Nook's shop for our Zen room. And of course, there's 1 or 2 joyrides that would be kind of nice too. The final Lullaboid and the Droploid. But there's only one Droploid, and the other Lullaboid, of course, that is 2 specific ones out of, like, what, 50? Oh no! We just missed the train! I don't want to miss the train! No! Don't leave without me! Oh, it just disappeared. There's probably a significant, a scientific reason for that. And not just that it despawned because we're summoning another train that's exactly identical. That's just crazy talk. But I guess now, as our goal, we'll just try and make the previous town a better place, hopefully without ruining its roster of villagers, but we probably will in the process. But at the very least, we will be making the world a better place, and that's important. Uh-oh, no one's here. I love that shirt. I think that's the only shirt she wears, too. Hey, Blanca, you're missing your face again. I think I can draw you a face. Let's see what we got for a palette here. Yeah, I think that can work. I think something like that. Like this. Just, ooh, nope. Do that. Because she needs a spa day. Just give her a rejuvenating face mask. Whoopsie. See, when I want you to do a straight line GameCube controller, that means I want you to do a straight line. I know this is a foreign concept for you, but we gave her a nice rejuvenating cleansing mask. Or a mask to look like a frog creature. Or a tonberry, perhaps. The fact that she stresses how average she is makes me think she's probably not as average as you think. Alright, so... oh, we should take a look at one thing before we go crazy. Oh, Pierce, Pearl are here, Quetzal's here, those two are here, Camouflage Cube are here. Interesting, yeah, I think my theory holds up that villagers that move won't replace existing villagers. They'll like fall into their own little sort of subcategory of villagers, I think, anyway. Oh, I need someone else buried another NES game we can collect. Nope, just the one that we got yesterday, which is the best one. But since we're here, let's try and make this place a little bit better. We'll clean up all the junk on the ground. And we'll do our best to take a bite out of crime, or littering, or something. Something inspiring, I could say, that probably isn't what I just said. What did we just... ah, cherry. And I mean, if we do this once a day, just try and clean up one little teeny tiny acre. Slowly but surely, this town will become cleaner. And it'll be nicer. And then maybe the gods of karma, or whatever, will reward us for being so nice. Doing so many things for other people. And ultimately trying to make this world a better place. It's kind of in the other one, so I'll pick that up. And that's pretty much what we need to do for day one. Let's sell some fruit to Mr. Nook. Maybe see if anyone needs anything over here. It's so weird that I can't check this mailbox because it's not technically mine now, even though it is. But we're on our way to making this town, and by extension the world, an even better place. And that's good. No, it's good that we're trying to do something like that. And we've almost got a bank deposit. Hey, a regal sofa. I have a better sofa. Well, obviously we need this. You have no idea how long I spent to get an N logo back in my first town. Months, to say the least. It was months of time. It is just a physical manifestation of the N64 logo, but still, you know, it's a neat little piece of furniture and I wanted it real bad. Ivy paper. Watermelon chair. For when you want to get very, very sticky sitting in a chair. But you'll also smell like watermelon. And you might taste like watermelon. I don't know. Watermelon's delicious though. But I don't think I need that many papers, so we'll get rid of that too. That said, we are now further away from the bank deposit than we were a little while ago. Plus, we still have to buy flowers here. So, there's that too. Alas. Alas and alack. But we shall see what we can do. Cookie! Do you need a thing? Snails do like the rain, actually. They're awesome like that. You know, a thought occurs. My original town's already out of sync in terms of time, so I might just dial back the proper clock on it just a little bit so we can still catch bugs and stuff while we're here. Maybe we'll do that. That way I don't have to mess with the clock to my town, because I don't ever really want to do that. I think that defeats the purpose. But the clock here is already messed with, so I think that would be okay. There are no balls and you have no relatives. Stop playing with my head, Olivia. Quetzal, you need a thing, buddy. I can take them to Olivia, because that's what good people do for their town neighbors. Even though you're not from my town, this is now just the place we'll go to make a better place, because our town is already perfect. So perfect that we finally have the prize for being perfect. You know, cleaning up this place will be our next goal, I guess. Just to make me feel better and give us a thing to do. Oh, that's the Moody Blue Top. I like that shirt a lot. Hey, we got some bells. Bells are nice. Now, we're not going to talk to the, actually, we could. Let's do that just to see how scary this town really is. Here's a thing we can dig up. We got the karmic gods are already blessing us. We have the pond. And we have the N logo. And we have the golden axe. Today is a day of great joy, I feel. It's okay, Goldie. I'm doing a pretty good day today, I think. Hey, Farley, you want to talk to me here, too? How are things? I think that's pretty much all the acres, except A1, because that's the one we've dealt with today. And tomorrow we'll take a look at A2. I think there's something here. Pick that up just because we're trying to clean this place up and it's serendipitous. Plus, I want to see if we can run into a coelacanth. Well, we probably won't run into a coelacanth because they're kind of rare. Hey, Spike's clone, also named Spike, but with a Y because he's edgy like that. What's up with you? I, in fact, can get your Pokemon Pikachu. I can't guarantee it will be Velma who has it, but I can go get it. Maybe the magic glowy spot will give us 10,000 bells today. Nope. But that's okay, because we're having a pretty great day. Pretty great. No fish over here, that's a little strange. Oh, that's not a good fish. We need a good fish. What shirts do we have? Cruel and Stormy shirts. Neither are shirts I want, so we'll ignore them for now. And that's just a really big sea bass. Because the sea bass fish size kind of varies a little bit wildly, but that's certainly not a coelacanth. You need a thing? That's okay, Cube. I'll see you later. Hey, maybe Booker's clone Booker, spelled with 4 O's, got something new in. That looks like a Chain Gang shirt, so no, I don't think he did. Alas. But there's always next time. Okay, I guess we'll just go talk to Velma then. Hey, there's Camo Frog. The most camouflaged of all frogs. As I'm sure you're aware. Velma, please be here. You're not here. Okay. Now, from what I've noticed, villagers who aren't in their home acre tend to either be 1 square off or by the pond wishing well thing. Not always, mind you, but odds are they tend to stick that close to their home. And they don't seem to go in the special acres too much, from what I can tell. Again, just as a rule of thumb, not as like a hard and fast thing for sure, but you know, it's at least as a good generalization allows you to make some easy assumptions as to where a villager could be. Velma, are you off solving a mystery with Tangy or Weber? I wouldn't recommend it. They're probably the culprits. Jinkies, I'm the best detective. Okay, come on, Velma, where are you? It's gonna be one of those situations where it turns out Velma is in fact not the ghost, and it was Old Man McGucket. But in fact, she's probably just disappeared entirely. Allie, you ruined the town with your leaving. You and Kitty and Bangle and Olivia, why'd y'all have to leave me? I'm so alone. Why does Quetzal have a Pokemon Pikachu? Is that secretly Velma's Pokemon Pikachu as well? Why does everyone suddenly have a Pokemon Pikachu? They're very, very horribly outdated, and they weren't good when they were around. But you know what? Damn it. Fine, I'll go find some Pokemon Pikachus. This will be our epic quest for the day, because we've already done the epic quest for the lifetime of getting the golden axe. Because it's an axe that's golden that somehow doesn't break because reasons. That's Ace. Let's never talk to him. I think we can all agree to that. There's Chow. But we're looking for Velma. There goes Bleh, and is a pink goat lady. Quetzal, I've been told you have a Pokemon Pikachu. Give me. Yeah, I get the scatterbrainedness. I'm like that a lot, actually. I'm embarrassed to say. I'm here with you there, Quetzal, but seriously, try and get your shit together so that you can stop inadvertently stealing people's stuff. It's not cool. People won't want to lend you stuff if you don't return it. And you don't do so in a timely manner, and aren't courteous about it the entire time. Those are just good rules of thumb for life. Velma, where are you? You silly goat lady. With your glasses and your stylishness. She's probably hiding somewhere like a ninja because she does that sometimes. Ninja goat lady. There's too many people in this acre, and too few of them being the people we need to talk to. Nothing here. Thought I saw something, but we didn't. Well, certainly I didn't too. Let's dig that up while we're here. Sure, why not? Got another fossil. there's some money. We'll just take that. Because, 100 bells. At a time, it's not much, but, you can find all the 100 bells on the ground in this town. You'd probably make a fortune. Excuse me. Where are you, you silly goat? Oh, excuse me. Silly goats need to stop being so silly. They just need to be where they need to be. See, I'll give another shout out to more modern Animal Crossing titles. In most, there's like a mode where you can just turn it on and animals will just be in their houses permanently. Until you, like, turn it off. That's a cool mode, and it's useful for stuff like this. Where are you, Velma? She's setting a trap for the ghost of whatever nonsense. Actually, there is a ghost in this game. I forgot about that. That's an interesting character, but we probably won't interact with him much because he's pretty hard to find, pretty random and rare, and also the reason why we talk to him would defeat what we're doing here anyway. Hey, I actually do need some stationery. Thank you. And come back to my town, Liz. We miss you. I mean, just to reiterate, I'm sure you won't, but still, we miss you. Come back. That's my plea. I think we're taking a little bit long to find this stuff, especially because I got some other stuff I have to do after this, so alas, we will not find Velma. Not today, maybe tomorrow, when we come back and try and clean up my first town. But in the meantime, we need to make some room in our inventory. Crap. What do we have in here? Okay, we've got notes. Got a joyride. What kind of joyride do we got? Mega Polteroid. That could be cool. Let's keep that. Some more tickets. What do we got here? Ponderosa Bonsai. I need that for a thing. Dinosaur bones. I think I'm happy with the dinosaur skeleton. We can sell these. And that'll at least make a few more spaces of inventory. We can put our garden pond and our N logo in here. And that should give us enough for the bank deposit as well. You can have that, that, and that. That's more than enough bells for me, Mr. Nook. Thank you. But I will take all your flower seeds. Some purple pansies, but they're too purple. Maybe do you have any purple pansies that aren't purple? Ones that are pink? Ones that are silver? Perhaps blue? Perhaps a burnt umber? Actually, there aren't too many blue flowers out there. Naturally, anyway. Blue is not a natural pigment for flowers for the most part. Except for forget-me-nots, that's like the exception. And hydrangeas, but it depends on the pH balance of their soil. Because their leaves are actually that of basically litmus. Actually, you know what? I think I might forego Punch Out and stuff. I'll plant the flowers and then I think we'll call it a day when we get back. And that's just because I'm suddenly not feeling very well. So I'd like to just get that done and then we'll call it a day. I'll deliver the mail after the stream, but yeah, I'll just get this done real quick because I'm suddenly feeling really well. But you know what? We had a pretty awesome little haul of items today. It seems Karma is very happy with us for trying to make the world a better place, and that's important because, again, you gotta try and make the world a better place. I don't care, Rover. Let's go home. Actually, I'll finish this off tomorrow, I think, because I think I'm just getting hit by a flu real bad or something, just instantaneously all at once. So, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know when we go live, because we do this every day, as we have up to this point, and as we will from here on out. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see over 1,000 videos, as the sign says on there. Lots of Animal Crossing, but lots of other stuff too. Plus, if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Kick a few bells my way to keep the lights on so that I can continue to do some awesome stuff. And you get yourself on the Discord where we can talk about awesome things like Karma finally paying it forward and getting the golden axe and how awesome getting the golden axe is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.